right, we back. What it is, what it do. It's Lamar KX, and I'm back here with you. What's up, you guys? Yo, just caught a dude ride around on a little dirt bike, masked up. So we about to ride around, see if we can find him. See if we can draw him out. Me and Jennifer looked it up. It don't say it's illegal to ride dirt bikes in the street here where I live, so y'all already know what time it is, bro. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, bro, and I'll see you on the dirt bike. All right, what it is, what it do. It's Lamar KX, and I'm back here with you. What's up, you guys? I just saw a little dude ride around on a dirt bike. My wife said she saw him yesterday when he was riding. So you already know what time it is. We're gonna see if we can link up with him, and then we're gonna get some gas. And I think I got a new neighborhood I wanna ride around. All right, and before we leave the house, first thing we want to do is go ahead and let the garage down. I do not want to leave that up. And lately, I've been able to put my headphones in while I have my helmet on, but I'm wearing the German-style helmet this time. So, yeah, the reason why I'm talking to you guys, because apparently the mic or one of the cords, I might have pulled in and just muted the audio. So, yeah, look at me getting cocky. I almost bust my ass trying to pop that little wheelie. But anywho, today we're going to head out. We're going to ride and cruise the neighborhood once again. I actually seen that person on a little dirt bike again, and yeah, that dirt bike looks a little too small for me to want to ride, so yeah. And plus, I think I cruise better solo anyway until I find someone actually with a real dirt bike. But yo, the news has been going crazy, so apparently Dana White slapped his wife, and to be fair, she hit him first, but somebody brought up a good point. Why are you both in your 50s and 40s and you're in a club? That's insane to me, and you're rich. But anywho, I guess as you get older, you still want to have a good time. But Dana White been one of the main people saying, under any circumstances, you should never put your hands on a woman. And here he is putting his hands on a woman. That's why sometimes, man, you should not talk too fast. You should just sit back, take a deep breath, and be like, you know what? I am not going to comment on this situation, because it is so easy to put an opinion on something that you're not involved in or a situation that doesn't involve you. But when you're actually in that moment, yeah, you will be put to the test. So for sure, he backslapped her twice. It was like a little tap to the jaw, like, hey, get your shit together. But yeah, how I feel about it, hey man, I was always taught, if a man hit you back, you hit him back. But if a woman hit you, you hit them twice as hard. You know what I mean? You got to let them know, like, hey, there's a hierarchy and you need to stay in your place. No woman should ever challenge a man physically under any circumstances. And really not even mentally with their mouth, because men, we handle disrespect a little bit different. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say aggression is a bad thing, but at the same time, when men were men, in order to separate the big from the bad, sometimes, you know, you got to throw those hands. We got to see what those hands looking like. But, yeah. And another thing that's been taking over the news lately is this Damar Hamlin situation. I really wasn't even watching the game, to be totally honest. I just happened to get on YouTube, and I got on Twitter, and a bunch of people was like, pray, pray, pray. And I'm just like, what the hell? What happened? So apparently, excuse me, that was a long yawn. Got to work out early in this morning. So apparently, he went into cardiac arrest, and I saw the hit. It was weird. Like, when he tackled, I guess what football coach always say, never do arm tackling, but he kind of tackled the guy with his chest and pulled the guy down, and I guess the guy came down on top of him. And then when that happened, I guess it triggered something in his heart. And yeah, they basically had to resuscitate him on the field and basically try to bring him back to life, because he stood up fine. That was the weird part. Like, he stood up, and I was like, oh, okay. He looked straight, but then all of a sudden he just fell right back down. It was just like, oh, shit. So, yeah, now everybody's saying pray. And I think the most interesting thing to me is everyone's takes on it, especially if you know by now, people are riding on Skip Bayless. And I was like, wow. And a lot of people really just don't care for Skip Bayless. Me being one of them, I'm going to be honest, I think he's entitled, he's privileged, and I think he's just quite honestly rude and has no experience to speak on what he speaks on. Because in most jobs, what do all jobs want? They want experience. If you don't have experience in the field, then how can you give your opinion on it? Like I said, it's easy for somebody to talk from the sidelines, but if you've never actually played the game at a high level, then, you shouldn't be able to put your opinion on it. But then I guess that gets real dicey. That's a slippery slope because then that means no one can give an opinion about anything, honestly. That's like saying if you don't ride a dirt bike, then basically you shouldn't be speaking on dirt bikes, which I agree to a certain extent. But like they said, man, everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's kind of where they went wrong, making everyone feel like their opinion matters. But yeah, I think in general, people are just tired of Skip Bayless, honestly. I know I am. Just the way he just shoots down certain people and then uplifts certain people is just so cringeworthy. Not even objective, honestly. I just don't value his opinion. Right now, we have a family walking across the street, and I'm trying to just keep my distance and let them walk along first. Not really in a rush, but yeah, I said what's up to the little kid because he looked like, he looked kind of interested. And one day he probably looking at me like, man, I hope that's me one day. And I remember looking at him, realizing that I was that kid too. So, I had to do a little willy pop for them. Anyway, back to the DeMar Hamlin situation. Some people's opinions are, and I kind of agree with it too, that, just get him off the field, get him to the hospital, update us with, the news. Let's keep the game going. But everybody like, everything should have stopped, pray for him, da-da-da-da-da. And some NFL players was like, you don't understand, we put our lives on the line. We should basically get paid millions, if not billions of dollars to entertain you guys. But then it's like, hold up. I kind of had to agree with this opinion. Then what about police officers or people in the military like my wife who don't know if they coming home when they go on deployment, who don't know if they coming home when they go out on the job and put that badge on. So it's like if you guys feel that strongly about a game that you choose to play for entertainment, then I think we got to go back and revisit how much our armed forces are being paid and our police officers are being paid. Because that means none of them should make no less than $90,000 a year. Imagine you only make $50,000, $60,000, but somebody telling you you could die or you might not come home, but this is what you signed up for. So I do think the NFL players are somewhat getting beside themselves, you know what I'm saying? Because I think they get paid handsomely well. Not all of them, because the average, I think, NFL lifespan is like 3 to 5 years. And even after that, most of them they go back to basically broke because they live the life as if they're going to make that income for the next decade or more, which most of them are not. So, yeah, man. So I was kind of at first like, yeah, that's messed up. But then I'm looking at it like, yeah, you get paid a lot of money and you're choosing to play that sport. So get them on the gurney, get them out of here to a hospital. And let the games continue. I kind of have to agree with that. At first, I was like, yeah, that's kind of rude and insensitive, but they are choosing to play this game. You know what I mean? So when it's really a choice, it's like, yeah, I really can't look that deep into it. And then most of the people that's throwing the hissy fit like to listen to drill music, King Von, Lil Durk. So it's like, it's kind of funny now when y'all actually see something that's not even that serious go on, and now y'all kind of in y'all feelings about it. So me personally, man, I hope dude get well or whatever. But, hey, man, you signed up for that. It comes with that. I remember playing football myself, man, and I didn't even make it to college leagues. You know what I'm saying? Well, technically, I ain't tried. But, I mean, I don't feel like trying out if it's like, what's the point? You feel me? If I ain't going to make it to the league, I'm not about to get my brain smashed out. But anyway, I remember playing for my high school team, and I literally had 2 concussions. Like, that shit was the worst experience ever. I'm going to go around this real quick because that's just going too slow for me. But it was the worst experience ever. It was like a constant ring that I could not get out of my head. And mind you, I didn't even make it to the league, so I cannot imagine what these players go through in their adult years, especially going past high school level up to college and then so on and so forth. So, man, yeah, football is a dangerous game, man. It's not a matter if you get hurt. It's pretty much when you get hurt. Kind of like riding this dirt bike. Like, there's only but so much safe you can be before an accident happens. Or worse, someone might not even see me on this road and just hit me, you feel me? And my life is over just like that, but you accept that risk every time you hop on the bike. But luckily, I have health insurance, and I would advise young people get health insurance. It's very important, man, and you're going to wish you had it because you don't want to get caught up in no type of situations where you get up in the hospital and you could be bleeding. The first thing they're going to ask, bro, which sounds crazy, is does he have health insurance? Because if you don't, that will definitely depend on how they treat you and how they go on from there. But, yeah, man, I'm about to swing through this parking lot and get some gas. This McDonald's, it's iffy sometimes, honestly. You really have to pick and choose when you want to come here and get something to eat because if it's busy, dude, the line is like never moving. So, yeah, man, it's Lamar KX. I'm going to get some gas and then we're going to continue this cruise. I just want to thank y'all for watching. I've noticed the subscribers have been going up, so kind of happy about that. I'm neutral, but I think that's pretty cool, and I'm very appreciative of you guys for watching. So yeah, man, let me go and get this gas and get up out of here. It's Lamar KX, and like always, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Be safe. Peace. In the next episode of Lamar KX. So I'm knowing he's listening out. And then as soon as I let my garage down, I got to come back around and throw something away. As soon as I let my garage down, that's what that coon is. Let his garage up and pop out. So I know he's listening, that faggot.